Are we getting straight
Oh my
into
god, game one.
Yeah. Oh, it's so loud.
But I hate Marth. Power shielding is so easy. Fuck Marth, bro.
No, I love that power shielding as a thing now. I think that's so cool. That like shows the next level of melee, right? If you go back 5 years and you tell people about Falco isn't going to be so good anymore because everybody will be power shielding the lasers, they're going to call you insane.
And just,
yeah, but I want to shoot them. I don't want them to be able to shoot me. Power shield my aerials, fine. Lasers, give me that. Come on.
All right, no, I get
They're not even that bad. All right, I'm rooting for Meady here. Actually, I'm not having that. I'm not having this absolute Martha rager. Sick of it. They're not even that bad when they hit you. You deal with the Falco lasers.
They do like half damage as well, so I gotta hold that. I gotta hold that.
Oh,
Frenzy is so good. This is insane. Oh my god. 7%.
Meady has been doing quite well in terms of like the laser defense, right? And despite that, it feels like Meady just can't touch Frenzy at all. Yeah, 17%.
I think the problem is, so I've noticed that Meady's doing a lot of the dashbacks to try and, like, you know, dash in and grab, like just then. But I think the problem is it's a very basic kind of, you know, technique that a lot of Moths use against Falco, and I think Frenzy is already reading, like, 2 steps ahead that, yes, he's going to dash back, so I'm going to account for that and, you know, go for them much further
this is filthy! Oh my god! I'm looking at this, I'm no longer a commentator, I'm just literally analysing this for my own play. Because, like, I should be shooting the gun and then just staying out of mass range, but it's just so, it's not that easy.
Honestly,
like, Frenzy do it, and I'm like, oh god.
I feel like Frenzy isn't even necessarily winning because of the lasers. It's just that whenever Frenzy connects with a hit, which he seems to do all the time, he gets so much out of it.
Yeah, Frenzy's really invading Meady's space too. Like, I feel like despite the dashbacks, like I said, I don't think Meady's coping too well with how Frenzy's like aggressively getting in there. Because there's a lot of dashbacks, there's a lot of defensive play from Meady, but Frenzy...
Oh, that was so good! That was so good!
Let's go.
Oh, I love that so much. You could see that that's the typical mind game, right? Like the one player is like laying on the floor, and the other one is like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait here and react to your get up." And hey, you know what? You know what's a good reaction to that? Just shine the guy, right? Just shine.
I think it's so smart from Frenzy to intentionally miss the ledge dash so he could refresh himself with 0%. It's just such a big brain. Stole that from Twitch chat.
Intentionally.
Not even ashamed. I'm going to steal every Twitch chat. If you keep making fire jokes, I'm just going to steal it all. And anyone not reading Twitch chat is going to think I'm a genius.
Doesn't get the chain grab there. Sadly, Frenzy manages to get out.
Meady known for juggling, according to the intro.
Oh, really? Huh.
Apparently so. Let's see if he can make his juggling known on this FD counterpick.
Is FD even good here? If you're using neutral so much?
I used to talk about this a lot. I actually don't think it's like, don't get me wrong, Moth 100% wins on the stage, but I don't think it's as bad for Falco as people think it is, just on the basis of lasers. But that said, Meady deals really well with like lasers, so I don't know if it's too much of a problem. I think he just needs to get those chain grabs like on deck.
Big Mangus thinks Falco wins on this stage.
I think. I guess that makes sense at like a top level, and I think it is a hot take, but I definitely don't think it's certainly not as bad. Like Fox definitely suffers a lot more on the stage, without a doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I feel like Falco can definitely do a lot here, right? Because there is just there are just the pillar combos on FD, right? Like, I mean, that's a meme for a reason there. Oh, nice, let's go, Meady. Just gets the little pickup, but you gotta take those, right? That's what's really important here if you want to actually win this against Frenzy, who is crushing you in most of these neutral interactions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't even know what I'd like to say Meady can do here, honestly, because I feel like the game plan is there, it's just Frenzy's execution of destroying that game plan is kind of winning it over, if that makes sense.
Frenzy's just like staying outside of swing range, and then the Marth's like, oh god, when do I dash back? When do I approach with a nair or an aerial? And like Frenzy's making it so ambiguous when he's gonna like jump back laser, fade away aerial, or when he's just gonna go at you with an aerial. And like that's the control you need to have as Falco.
Okay.
Nope.
See, I
doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, Meady's not, the juggle potential there, it hasn't been there. Like, I've noticed Meady's getting, like, a little bit of percent here with, like, an up throw, a couple of up tilts, or a couple of up airs, but honestly, not managing to, like, ever secure the stock is a massive problem for Meady in this. When your counter pick is FD, for exactly those things, it's a bit of an issue.
The landing shine.
Is this some, like, big brain next level stuff that we haven't considered?
I mean, it worked, right? Like, that's the wild stuff there.
Like, if because, like, Marth was just about to land, right? So if Frenzy gone for the down air, that would have been, like, a tech, right? Whereas the shine pops Marth up, so... And Frenzy's just landed, so... Apart from the damage difference, that seems like just an optimal thing to do, get Marth back in the air.
How's the stock?
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah, but admittedly, it feels like Frenzy was just messing around there. Like, I mean, what is that? Just sitting at the edge there and lasering without really any purpose?
I don't know if I liked that, there's an approaching nair that Meady did there, which Frenzy pretty much immediately punished. And I noticed Meady got a lot more when he was doing, like, the retreating phase, you know, fade back nairs and stuff like that. But I've noticed the Frenzy is just punishing with back air the moment, you know, he, like, goes forward with a nair or goes forward with forward air. Back to FD.
Of course.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think Meady needs to capitalize much more on the stocks when he does get the neutral wins, because they at the moment seem to be quite rare.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what can we do with this? What can we do? It's just not there.
Frenzy just has this, like, understanding of what Meady wants to do in any given moment, right? And I feel like that's what's really, really hurting the Marth, because it just strikes me as Meady having a plan and Frenzy already being 2 steps ahead of it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's looking like Brexit means Brexit here. Frenzy looking on the 3-0 on the boy Meady.
Okay, gets... Oh, down here is an interesting
one. Known for his juggling, but sends him back to the ground.
Grab? Oh, what happened?
Got stuck in light shield, like the hit stun must have been slightly different.
Wait, what?
Meady.
The nerves! I think this is nerves at this point also.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of nerves coming in here.
Meady, you can't miss that. I mean, that's a free stock right there. And now you die instead.
Yeah, I think there's just too many fundamental issues against Frenzy that Meady has. Like, again, the 2 aggro, there you go, the fade backs are nice, but the 2 aggro aerials definitely not capitalizing on the grabs that you do get, and then, you know, coming off, like, not edge guarding. The best of your abilities, sadly, hurting Meady a lot here.
I think one of the fundamental problems Meady is having is Frenzy's really good, so it can make it difficult for people to beat good players.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. But yeah, again, like, you know, Frenzy off stage and Meady not being able to capitalize on that either. And Frenzy will take the shots.
Perfect. Just pressing buttons, killing Marth. That's what we do. That's all we need.
Yeah, Frenzy's not missing a beat with any of, like, this punish here. Frenzy's, like, getting Meady off stage and just finishing it. Also, this could... I think there's definitely some nerves in here. When you're playing, like, one of the best in Europe. On stream, also. And you're, like, also an up-and-comer.
He's just going at him. Oh, God. You know, I'm an avid Marth hater, but... in moments like these, I do feel a bit sorry for Marth. Only a little bit. I'm just like, oh, he does make it look bad.
Oh no, Frenzy.
We take those though.
I mean, it is Marth, right? Like, so there's always a possibility of just like a quick little throw off the stage, you know, take the quick kill, and then maybe a nice little combo. You never know. Ah, there we go. There's that though. The back here closes it out. Meady taking a moment, a breather.
That was definitely a deep breath, wasn't it? Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this is the last stock, potentially.
Okay.
Oh,
where did that come from? He just got it.
It's actually
wild.
You know what I think? So there's like 2 things that really stood out to me about how Frenzy played there. First, Frenzy got a ton of grabs. It's actually really difficult to get a lot of value out of grabs as Falco, right? But every time Frenzy connected with a grab, it felt like he got 2, 3, 4 hits as a follow-up, which is really, really powerful. And secondly, I really like that Frenzy was using a lot of the Marth Killer. That's like a bit more of an old school tech, and it seemed like Meady just wasn't ready for it. Always kind of getting, you know, like beaten off the stage again and then edge guarded.
Yeah,
So.
like when you low, there's like not much you can do about it too, which is you kind of fucked.
Also, just as an aside, we've had a few other matches been played off stream. So for those who haven't been keeping up with results, we have Triff 3-0 versus Bing Bongo, and Prof has also 3-0 Meady in the previous round.
Oh, poor Meady. 2-3-0.
We've also had Prof versus Kinza. I'm not sure how the results went. So
no, look at that. We got some fun stats here.
Total damage done. Damn, that's a lot of damage. God damn.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so I mean, looking at the neutral wins again, like I said, I think with Marth and Falco, and I'm a low level Marth, so don't take everything I say, but I just feel like there was a lot too much aggression from Meady. Was doing so much better with the fade back aerials. On God, like the fade back nairs were beautiful, and he would get a neutral win there and then. But I think there was too much like just going straight into Frenzy. Frenzy would just like shield it, shine, or crouch shine, and then Frenzy would do what Frenzy does, and then just go blip, 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 dead. And that was it. And obviously there's a lot of damage in that as well. Frenzy's punish is unmatched in terms of this match, for sure.
But Meady unmatched in terms of drip. Drip or drown, and Meady's swimming. Damn. Damn.
Yeah. I think
Frenzy had to do it to him.
He had to do it to him.
No, he had to do it to him.
By the way, I see Jim's Morrison a little confused by the Meady opener neutral B. Yeah, that's the power shield laser, right? Always important to keep in mind. When Marth gets these neutral B openers in the stats, that's just Marth power shielding the lasers. But the fact that it's the most common neutral opener means that Marth didn't really get that much started. So a bit unfortunate, right? But hey, yeah. I think the takeaway from this all is that Frenzy's looking fire. I mean, like that.